girly Bob. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet because you should know this, okay? So what you're going to need is a crochet hook. I'm using a 5.5 milliliter, and then you're going to need wool as well. I'm using white so that you can be able to see. In this video, I will be teaching you 3 things. They are all essential when crocheting, so I think you should know them. So pay attention, please, girly. And okay, granted, there is one in there that might very well be a stitch that I just made up on my own, but that doesn't mean it isn't effective nonetheless, okay? So for this one, I'm going to teach you how to chain, okay? So before we go any further, you should always pull from the middle so that it is easier to continuously get wool without having to move your wool, okay? Always pull from the center, not from the already dangling piece on the outside of the wool, from the center, okay? So I will be teaching you how to chain for this one. So what you need to do, now I'm a visual learner, okay? So if I explain this a little badly, please give me grace, I'm so sorry. Okay, but I'm going to put it over my index finger, and then grab the short end, okay, and put it over the long end, okay? Short end over the long end, and then pull the short end through that loop, okay? Short end over the long end and pull it through the loop. And then I'm going to take it off my finger, and then from there I will insert 2 fingers, 2 grabby fingers, my index and my thumb, obviously because I'll grab with those 2, okay, my index and my thumb, and then I'm going to pull the longer end, okay? So I will hold the shorter end in place, and then I'm going to insert my 2 fingers into the loop and pull the longer end through like that, okay? Did you see that? Well, did you? Answer me. I'm just joking. Okay, so this would be basically our starting stitch, and it's adjustable. Whoops, my bad. Adjustable, okay? And this is where you would start to chain. Yes. So one more time, girlies. Or this is also another method. So you put 2 fingers in, and then you crisscross applesauce and then pull through, which is basically the same thing I did in the first one, but with less steps, okay? I'm pretty sure there's easier ways to do this as well, but you shouldn't be worried about that. Okay, another method also is to, now, okay, this is gonna get interesting. You want to cross it and then pull through that. You can pull the longer or the shorter end, it doesn't matter, but you pull through and there you go, okay? I just showed you 3 variations of how to like start off. You always need to have a, what can I call it, a loop or a stitch in your, what? A loop or a stitch before you start crocheting, okay? And you can see here I'm making mistakes because it happens. That's just what happens, okay? So one more time, you cross it and then you, ooh, see, mistakes on mistakes. It just happens. You cross it and then you pull through. And that's your first step. So now I'm going to be chaining, okay? So what you want to do is to chain, oh, first of all, hand placement. You place your hand on the dented part of your crochet hook. Usually, I don't know, I know some crochet hooks don't always have that, but you place your thumb on the dented part, okay? And then you place your index finger slightly above it. I know there's many variations to hold it, but you know, as you go along, you'll find what's comfortable for you, okay? So this is how you chain. You go under and then you pull through, okay? That's how it looks when it has to look when you go under. And then from there, you would just pull through. Pull through. Thank you. From there, you would pull through, okay? Like that. That is a chain. Under and pull through. Okay, let's do that again. Under, pull through. Under, pull through. It's okay if it's too big or too, just try not to make it too tight, because you're gonna need to be able to push the crochet hook through it again later. Okay, so under, pull through, and that is how you chain. A lot of crochet patterns will begin with a chain. I don't know, like stuff like skirts, and if you were to make let's say a bra or whatever, right? You would start by chaining it. That's a lot of methods, okay? A lot of methods? No. A lot of patterns. Yes, a lot of patterns would begin with a chain. Okay, and that is a chain. Now, nobody expects you to be perfect since it is your first time. Although I'm supposed to be perfect because it is not my first time. Well, I forgive myself. Okay, moving on. So now I'm going to teach you how to make a magic circle. Yay! Now a magic circle is how you start a lot of circular things. So hats, okay? And like if you were making a, what do you call those table thingies again? Coaster, yes, a circular coaster. You would also make it like this, a magic circle. So you cross the yarn over your fingers, and then you go under, over, twist, and pull through. Now this one isn't easy and it takes time to learn, okay? And I might not be explaining it the best, I'm sorry if I'm not. But you cross it over your fingers, take your hook, go under, then over, pull through, twist, and through, pull through. Okay? Yeah, it's not easy, but with time and practice, you'll get it. And it's also adjustable because you have to usually close the magic circle before you continue on making whatever circular thing you're making, okay? Okay, and now I'm going to teach you how to double crochet, okay? Double crochet is fundamental and it's like a basic one that's used a lot, okay? So you would go under and then go into the circle, okay? I'm going to put my finger in the circle just for guidance sake. And then you would go underneath or under. And then instead of pulling it through already, no, you go into the circle. And then you pull through. And from there, you're supposed to have 3 stitches or notches, whatever, on the hook, okay? And from there you would go under again, and then pull through 2, and then under and pull through another 2, like that, okay? So under, pull through 2, and pull through 2. That's a double crochet. Again, under, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Okay, this is how it looks. You can see. Zoom in if you can't. Wait, can you zoom in on YouTube? I think you can. No, you can't. Oh my gosh, you can't. Okay, I'll zoom in for you. Under, pull through 2, and pull through 2. That is a double crochet. Okay, now another one is a single crochet that I will teach you. Instead of going under already, under the first yarn, you would just go immediately into the circle, pull through, and then pull through those 2. See how there isn't 3 on the crochet hook? Instead, there is 2. Under, pull through 2. That's how you would do a single crochet. Can you see the differences? I said triple crochet. The double crochet is much bigger than the single crochet, okay? Okay, now for the stitch that I told you is made up. It's not exactly made up, I just don't know if it has a name. It probably does, but yeah. So this one is the same as a double crochet, except this time you would go under, under, and then pull through all three at once. You wouldn't pull through two and then pull through two. You would pull through all three. Okay, so this is a lot firmer. Does it have a name? If I find it, I'll put it up. If not, I'm so sorry. But yes, it's a lot firmer, and I use it many times when I'm making bags and stuff, because I feel like it's sturdier than just a double crochet or a single crochet. Okay, and as you can see, it blends it almost to the single crochet. It's almost hard to tell the difference between the two, but yeah. I think we will just name it the double triple crochet. Yeah, the double triple crochet. Okay, and then from there you would pull on the shorter end to close your magic circle, and then you push your hook through the first one, and then you single crochet to close it. Okay, and that's how you would close it. And then from there you would just carry on with your double crochet or whatever stitch you're using to make your hat or whatever. But that's for another video. I will show you how to do that in another video. So you'll have to tune in if you want to find out how to make a very simple and easy hat. I'll show you that in another video, okay? So back to our chain, I'm going to show you how you would continue on a chain stitch or whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna chain 5 for argument's sake, although nobody's arguing. I'm going to chain for educational purposes. Yes, I'm gonna chain 5 or 6, and then from there I'm going to show you how to do a double crochet first. Okay, so you'd go under, pull through, put through the first one, and then pull through and pull through 2, and then pull through 2 again. Be careful not to make your stitches, your chain stitches too tight, but also not too loose. Okay, so under, pull through the second one, and then pull through, and then pull through 2, and pull through 2, like that. So under, into the next one, pull, pull through 2, and pull through 2, like that. So I'm just going to keep doing that until I reach the end. So that is how it looks, and then from there I'm going to chain 1, turn over my crochet thingy, whatever I'm crocheting, and then I'm going to do a single stitch this time. So under, pull through, and pull through 2. Okay, into the next one, pull through and pull through 2. Again, under, pull through and pull through 2, and you keep going like that into each next stitch, and then until I reach the end. So that's my double crochet and that's my single crochet. And then I'm going to chain one and I'm going to go my double triple crochet thingy, the pattern with no name. Okay, so I'm going to start it off the same way as a double crochet. I would pull, go under, pull, and then pull through three. Okay, like that. Pull, under, pull through all three, like that. Okay, and I'm gonna do that until I reach all the way to the end. So under, under, pull, pull through all three, like that. And that is my stitch. So there, as you can see, is my double crochet, there's my single crochet, and there's my double triple crochet, or whatever. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna need you to come back, okay, in another video so I can teach you how to properly make something, like something you can actually wear and say to people, look, I made this. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to make a hat, a very simple hat. No what, not a lot of work required. And yeah, so you need to come back for that. I'm sorry, but you need to come back. But anyway, thank you so much for watching if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.